Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? We are now at the Week 6 recap. And I know you're not used to it, but it's the face of not one, but two winners this week. Winners Pod, you know how we do this. If you're not a winner, you can listen if you want. It's just what we do here. We show up, we take care of business when we need to, and then we talk about it after. So, two winners, a lot to talk about, college football, NFL, a whole lot going on, a lot to break down. Justin, are you ready?
I think there was a lot of winners in the listeners too. I was looking at, obviously the Bears are outstanding, but but I think there was a lot of listeners. So I think it was an HBT winning week,
and we love that. So Burke, wait, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Burke, let's go.
Yeah. Okay. I be going hard every day, shooting far, NBA, NFL, on replay, MLB, major wave, other artists minor league. I wish we could stop and see who was in your top 5. Scratch that, top 3, MJ, LeBron, and every other discussion. Cross you up while the shooter in the corner be cutting. No, I'm new to the game, call this my introduction. While these topics hitting harder than the snare and percussion. Why do all these other sports opinions always go and lack facts? Only real place left to listen? How about that?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the How About That podcast presented by Bleacher Heads. You can check them out at bleacherheads.com. Zach is wearing the HBT God Bless and Go Horse t-shirt. He also got stopped in Lucas Oil Stadium for our Indiana Jones sweatshirt. So check them out. Use code HBT15 for 15% off your order. You can get that, those two items plus a lot more. Check them out, bleacherheads.com. Zach, how are we doing today?
Fantastic. I can't stop smiling. I just had a second cup of coffee because I just love being energized. And look, this game controls our lives. Justin, Zach, you're about to be third. Don't care. It's not going to change. I don't care. I woke up today. And, I mean, you would have thought it was – I think I slept 5 hours. It felt like 20. I woke up ready for the day, ready for whatever came my way. I'm in a fantastic mood. I'm in a the fall crispness. You walk outside. It doesn't bite you, but it just says hello to you as you come outside.
How you doing?
Well, how you doing? I feel great.
Love that. Yeah, I got a big experience on that on Friday, but then obviously carried over today. I was saying, it was one of those mornings like nothing can ruin my day today. Then obviously some NFL news dropped that we'll get into eventually. That kind of set it down a little bit, but yeah, I mean, it's just a wonderful day. One of those times you're just like, man, this is why you do it, to win for moments like this. It made me realize, too, I was thinking about it over the weekend, that I need to just go back and listen to that Pacers pod that you did, because you did such a great job of explaining, why we care. And so I was like, I just need to remember those quotes to share them with people when they say, Justin, why do you care so much? Yeah. We're doing great. We're having a great time. Just a great weekend of football overall. Yeah. For us to break down, but we got basketball starting up soon. Vibes are high. Vibes are
great. Let's address something real quick before we get back into your glory, because you deserve it. Great win Thursday. Saturday, awesome day of college football. Obviously, at the top of that news is the Indiana Hoosiers. I knew IU was better this year, and the game was making me a little nervous. I mean, they're as legit gets. So,
I actually came away less impressed with IU after they. No, I refused to watch it.
You didn't watch it?
No. So I can't comment on it.
Fair.
I was texting our Eagles correspondent Brent today, and I was just like, honestly, IU was always number 2 in the world for me of things I hate the most behind the Eagles. But then IU started winning.
Yep.
It's a completely different ball game when you hate the team and they lose. they haven't done anything in any sport in our lifetime. And now all of a sudden there's a threat of them actually doing something. And it's like, wait, I think I actually hate this team more than the Eagles. Like, truly, because now that winning's a legit thing.
Like, you have to turn up your hate watch even more.
Yeah, like, and I on Saturday I was like, I'm not ruining my day by watching this Indiana Hoosiers team. Now, if it was turning into a blowout, I would have obviously changed one of the TVs to that game faster than, Usain Bolt can run a 100-meter dash. But I just let myself soak in a good day, enjoyed it, tried to avoid IU Twitter as much as possible. So I don't have a comment. I will say I saw, obviously, the other news is the Franklin news.
Yes,
and
huge news.
I've never needed, before we kind of, just to wrap up the IU thing, I mean, obviously you can probably touch on how they looked, but if Penn State needs some cash to help get Signetti to become a Nittany Lion, give me a call. I would be more than happy to write a check. It may not be much, but hey, anything can, I'll do whatever I can to raise money, because at this point, the only thing I think that's saving me is the thought that maybe their head coach leaves. So, and I don't think he does, because IU might be a better job right now. So it's a tough spot. It's a tough spot.
Yeah, I mean, this is probably one of the biggest 180s we've seen in college athletics. Like, IU, I think, is actually, I think Bam was telling me yesterday, they're legitimately the most losing football team in Division I, like, historically.
Yeah, history, yes.
In the history of football. So, and now they can win a national championship, and that just doesn't seem insane. So yeah, this summer is a huge summer for you. Florida, Penn State, someone's going to have to come knocking. I have so much energy spent on the basketball program. I can't do both.
I'm afraid of what's going on in Bloomington in that arena too. So
I'll worry about that when they do something. But I actually don't mind watching the football team. So we're different there. I mean, they're awesome. They're awesome. So it's tough.
Yeah.
But I'm not trying to persuade you. I'm not like, that's not what I'm doing. I'm just saying my part on it.
No, and I think that it's just kind of different, because obviously you've been battling a one front war your entire life. Like, just football never really meant anything.
No, I don't care.
Like, because you didn't have to worry about that. You never like, I've been battling a two front war for my entire life, and even though they have been the most losing program in college football history, they still always found a way to come at me. So
and like, for me, it's even almost better, because now I'm like, you're a football school, and like, they really want to be a basketball school. So it's almost like a win-win for me.
I would be like, IU's officially a football school, like, put all the money in the football program. If I was in your shoes, I would 100% be going down that route. So I can't blame you for that. But yeah, it's tough. I know we got a lot of Hoosiers that listen to the podcast. I'm trying to be respectful. Last year I was like fighting for them to be the playoffs, which was just really weird, because I just want everyone, like, I'm just not going to watch them. So
it's fair. Yeah, obviously James Franklin getting fired, massive news. They dropped another upset to Northwestern. I credit Penn State for doing it. Obviously it's going to be a while before we figure out who they hired. It's already starting, and we'll see. But I mean, Matt Rule's been a popular name. Joe Brady. There's names out there.
The Matt Rule one, I just don't think that would do them good. So, and I like Matt Rule. I just feel like I don't know.
Feels like a very similar person.
Yes. When it comes to like college football, I think the thing that's interesting is guys are really good at like, there's very few coaches that are consistent winners everywhere they go. So you kind of, I wouldn't mind, like, if I'm them, like, kind of just dig, like, I don't need a guy who's as much established. James Franklin was winning at Vanderbilt before he got the Penn State job. They're in a different spot where it wasn't a good program. I think James Franklin deserves a lot of credit to that.
Arizona State guy.
Watch out for the North Texas name. He's going to get a big job this year, but probably at Penn State.
Also the South Florida guy. They beat Alex Golish. He's from Tennessee. Offense coordinator, I think, in South Florida. They're probably going to make the playoffs. So.
But yeah, so
also, good
a
win
lot of
GBR.
names.
Ryan, great win. GBR, just in case Ryan's out there listening. Hell of a win against Maryland.
By the Maryland guy. I don't know if you saw that one. So that was.
I did.
But yeah, that was interesting. And on other fronts, Arch Manning, good for him. I don't know if you watched that game.
I was watching it like a parent. Like I was just proud.
Really good job. Like that was, number one defense in the country, big rivalry game. And it was the first time you're like, okay, like he can play in this level. He was making electric throws, like keep protecting the football. And so that was awesome to see. Like, okay. And now I think it's important for him to play another year. And I think that he's got luckily enough, like a team around him that's going to encourage that. So, and like, Arch was saying that, Arch, not Archie, was saying, we're going to keep him in for another year. So I think that there's actually like some stuff to build on right now, which is good to see from that front. Matt Campbell is a terrible coach. What other notes that I have from the, I don't know if there's any other big things going on in college football.
Yeah, the Arch one's tough now too, because you look at Drew Aller and Arch's stock has already plummeted. So I don't think it's going to be similar, but like, it's a good reminder that the NFL is not a developmental league, but Drew Aller lost millions of dollars by not going in this year. Like, he could have been your quarterback. Like, he could have been the Raiders quarterback. Like, and that's not to say, like, I mean, like Drew Aller, the idea of him was so much stronger heading into last year's draft. Now he gets hurt. It sucks. He's hurt, didn't play well, and now it's like, when's he going to get taken? So that's why when you do have the chance to go to the draft, like Anthony Richardson, all these guys, you probably should just do it because the guaranteed money is out of control.
And Carson Beck was the same way, but then he luckily kind of rebirthed himself at Miami. Yeah, the Drew Aller thing is interesting. I would say Drew Aller and Arch Manning are a little different. Like, Arch, we never really saw – like, this was just all hype, like, this year. There wasn't – and I think next year is going to be the question. Like, let's see what the end of the year looks like. It was all hype. The Drew Aller one was – like, he's a good quarterback, but he's just way too constricted. And it's his fault. Like, he just doesn't take enough shots. Like, we don't see him, try to hit big plays enough. Like, he's a really good game manager, but there's a lot of times you can't use game management to win football games. Like, you have to make big plays. And we did not, like, that was the question mark coming in, was if he can't change this, we'll see what happens. And he really didn't change. He was the same exact quarterback. And if he went to the NFL, obviously he would have gotten a paycheck, but it would have been the same conversation that we had now. So, but it does suck. Like, getting hurt, your coach leaves. I'm curious, can he redshirt because he played?
They said no because he's played over 4 games in every one, but they always find a way to get it done.
They always find a way. I didn't know if it was like, I thought it was for some reason it was like 5, and I was like, I didn't know how it works since he didn't necessarily play a full 6 game.
But yeah, it's tough.
But yeah. Tough scene for them. So, SEC. LSU continues, I think, to get worse.
I mean, talk about stock plummeting. I know that offense is dead. What happened? What happened?
Terrible. Like the SEC, all of a sudden now SEC Twitter is not, because last year I was like, hey, for the first time in our lives. And it was a big debate where I'm saying that this year the SEC is not the best conference in football. Like, God forbid the last 28 years you have been, but one year you're not. And this year, I mean, it's terrible.
Don't love Georgia. I mean, Kirby put on a masterclass in that game to find a way to win. Like,
he was clapping.
I watched
that.
Don't get it
twisted.
I mean, they spent 40 minutes reviewing the fumble in the end zone. Auburn was going to go up 17-0. Like, that game should have been over. Georgia's not good. Florida's not good. LSU's not good. A&M's like, I don't trust it, even though they're kind of awesome.
Love this A&M team.
Like, who's the quarterback? Like, who is the quarterback going in? Like, there's no quarterback this year. Like, it's just like, I don't know. Marcel's been good. It's a weird. The SEC is not. Simpson was awesome against Missouri. But I don't know. It's a weird year.
Yeah, it's just down. It's down offensively. The thing about A&M is their defense is
they fly around.
Like one of the most fun defenses I've watched in a long time.
Yeah.
So they're electric. I think that they're gonna probably, I don't know what the odds would say, like where they're at, but I think that they have a chance to win the SEC this year. So
yeah, I mean,
they're just the most complete team. They can, like, the thing is that they can score. They got a great wide receiver 1. I think their running back got hurt. I don't know what the timetable is for that, but just that's the most SEC team I think we have this year in college football, which is just weird to say. So
yeah, once they start giving up the playoff predictions, we'll start talking more on it. It's just so jacked up right now. No one's good, so everyone's beating everyone, so it's just hard to.
Yeah, and like Ohio State's untested, Indiana's untested.
Ohio State's going to go through the whole year without playing anyone.
Yeah,
so
Oregon, like Penn State, now looks like nothing.
Yep.
So
right now it's Miami and Ohio State, I guess, in their own tier. And probably IU.
No, I mean untested. Because the Oregon Games Act means nothing now. So, like, I'm still waiting for a true top win. That's kind of the only spin zone I can have right now. They only play
Penn State now, really, to finish things out. As we know.
Cupcake schedule.
Fair enough.
I had to get something, guys.
I get it. You have to do your job. You have to do your job. NFL. Weird week. Real quick, let me give a shout out to a couple listeners. My guys, Tyler, Goose, and Zom. Sam, Kasky both ran the marathon in Chicago. So shout out to those guys. They both crushed it. So very proud of them. Shout out to those guys. Football was going on while they were playing, and there was a lot going on. I guess it's always weird when we do this, but the favorite watches I think were pretty obvious. So let's just start with yours, and we'll keep it rolling. I know people, you podcast, of course. I mean, find two better games than this one. These two, more entertaining.
I'm not too big of a man to admit that Thursday night was my Super Bowl.
It's fine.
A lot of just bad baggage, in my backpack with prime time Thursday night. I hadn't won a Thursday night game since our senior year of high school. Eagles, who I don't even know what those stats are. Like, everything's bad. We're coming out. I'm expecting to just get our teeth kicked in. And then we have these two rookies who you texted me, and then I immediately went on Twitter, and like Giants Twitter was saying the exact same thing. Like, we had two guys who, like, when I say the word stupid, I don't mean like actually stupid, but like are just so like they just don't know that like, no, this is an incompetent franchise, and they're just so ignorant to that fact that they're just like defeating it with vibes because they're ignorant to what we actually are. It was hilarious in every aspect. Like, we got up early, and then I was starting to use the the fun excuses of like, this is like, for the I use a football school thing. Like, you can use where I'm like, wow, Philly's having to beat us with trick plays because they ran just like a weird pass to Goddard. The tush push, which was early, like, was not good. Like, they need that. Like, the refs are letting them win games. I was having so much fun doing that, and then we just put the pedal down. And like, the second half, when the Eagles are supposed to be the Eagles, I mean, we dominated them in every aspect. Our defensive line looked like, oh wait, that's what we were supposed to be. Jackson Dart was electric. Cam Scatabo, I continue to think we need to put some of these like physical attributes to the side that we look for in running backs, and just be like, no, can the guy run the football really, really well? Lil Jordan Humphrey, shout out Zoko, who texted me when we cut it. Like, he wide receiver one, he kept looking like he was gaining. Like, every time he caught the football, he looked like he was getting taller and taller and taller. And overall, it was just the most fun that I've had watching a football game in a long time. And so I don't think that this is like going to be a week to week thing. Like, we have a lot of stuff we need to build on. I think we caught the Eagles at a great time, and what we were able to do was the things that we were all questioning the Eagles on, we were able to take advantage of it. We were making them pass the ball. Jalen Hurts stinks. Like, oh my gosh, I don't know what regression he's had, but it's been bad. He could not put a football on a moving target if he tried. His reads were terrible. Like, he didn't progress through his reads. That picks that we had kind of to seal the game, like, clearly covered. A.J. Brown wide open as the next read, I would assume, just based off of left to right progression. Just wasn't looking at it. He was terrible. Saquon was nowhere to be found, and we completely dominated the second half of football, which is what the Eagles have been knowing to do, kind of with this regime. So overall, just the most fun. Just a smile across my face the entire time. Ripping text messages, pouring it on. I wanted a score to make it 41-17. Just like, run up the score, run it up. Let's have some fun. Giants Twitter was electric. Just a good time.
One of my favorite watches of the year. I was thrilled for you. Like, Friday, I just kept laughing to myself, like, out loud, because like you said, like, there are people buying banners over the stadium to fire everyone in your organization, and your running back is just proceeding to headbutt every single person on the sideline. Your quarterback
he just yells or headbutts.
Didn't just dive for a first down. It went airborne with his head up, just craving for someone to hit him.
Yeah,
like
football player.
Look, we can have the Jackson Dart conversation every week about how many more times are we going to say it for the next how many years, right? Like, it's clear at some point he's going to find a way to find the balance, but there's also that's who he is. So you're going to have to just have a good backup because it's going to happen.
And I would rather have the guy who I have to reel in than the guy who I need to get to make those plays. Because that was I think that was the game-winning play there. Because we needed a score. I think that was when we were down 17-13. Big third down, like we're going to kick the field goal. That got the first down. We score, we take the lead, and we run. So
it's amazing how contagious it is. Like, this team has juice, and like you talk about, like, God, we'll talk about the Packers later too. Like, when the Eagles are bad, it feels like they are the most miserable football team in the world. Like, they are just watching the clock, even when they were winning, just like praying for the game to end. Like, and they usually just had more points at the end because they're so talented. But it looks like that game out there was a team who couldn't have less fun playing and a team who wanted to be on the field for all night. Like, they didn't want it to end.
Yeah.
Like, the Giants are. All you said this summer was, I want to be just fun. I know we're not going to be the best. And like this, you're feisty on defense. You're all over the quarterback. Quarterbacks running around making plays. And I don't want to do the thing where I'm going to go 180 and be like, credit to Dabble, credit to Kafka, credit to all these guys, because I think they're still losers. But I also can't ignore the fact that you put up 34 in a short week with Lil Jordan Humphrey as your receiver one. Like, you can't just fully just never give them credit. And it's like crazy to think now I'm doing the thing with the Giants in my head the other day where I'm like, I mean, if you don't turn the ball over against the Saints that much, like if you don't have a stupid loss here, like, I don't know, could the Giants be 3-3 right now or 4-2? Like, I'm starting to do that game in my head. It's just amazing what winning
arguably
does.
Should be. So
yeah, like you can really do it. So I was happy for you. The Giants are must-see TV, and it's led by two guys who just have no idea what an NFL organization is supposed to be like, so they're just flying around, and it's awesome.
Yeah. No, and I think you made a great point. We do have to give Dabble and Kafka some credit, but at the end of the day, this is like the reason why we have these vibes is not like the culture is not from the top down. It's truly from the bottom up, which should not really necessarily be happening in NFL organizations. I think Joe Shane definitely needs to get the axe because, like, no offense to Lil Jordan Humphrey, like, big fan of his, great player. The fact that we have known we had no wide receiver depth and we get guys getting hurt, and that's our solution to the problem. Says a lot. So,
and Wandale's your receiver one. No disrespect to Wandale there.
Well, but he is. But if he was wide receiver one under, on the depth chart, he's wide receiver one.
Like Josh Downs, like, you're not putting him on the outside and having he does his thing very well, but he's not like a yeah.
And ever since Russell hasn't played, like, Wandale's target share has gone down substantially, and so we have to design plays for him. Jordan Humphrey was a guy where it's like, let's just, like, if we just run a pass play, he kind of is the guy we're looking at. So, and he was great. Like, he's earned a spot. So,
and also just the most important player on your team, clearly, which I don't think we've realized enough, is Andrew Thomas. I mean, what he has done since he came back.
Darius Smith retired.
Like, he made a guy retire. That's happened to one of my players recently. Like, it's just like a no-fly zone over there. Like, no one, he is completely isolated that side. And with how well Jermaine, whatever, has played on the right side, like, it's the first time you guys have had a competent line, and it's still not the best, but very, like, average in the league, maybe slightly above. And that does wonders. It does wonders. So, and running the football, you don't have to have the best line to run the football. Like, just hit the guy in front of you.
Exactly, and because it helps when Statabu just doesn't go down. And I do need to give credit to Kayvon. Like,
oh my God, what a turnaround!
Completely changed the way he's played the game. Like, he's physical. I forget what the play exactly was, but he just had one where just completely removed the guy who was just kind of supposed to just pop him and makes this big like, just things like that where I feel like every week I'm now seeing Kayvon Thibodeau make game-winning plays, and it's not talent, it's not flash, it's like this guy's actually put the work in, so that's good to see. Brian Burns all of a sudden is electric. Abdul, I don't think we're putting him in the position that he's going to excel the most at statistically, but that's just because of depth problems, which I like. But he's still making plays and he's making an impact wherever he's at. So, and Dexter Lawrence is.
Yeah, I was going to get to Dexter. Are you on Jaguars Twitter? You're probably not.
No.
They are dead set that they're getting Dexter Lawrence. I'm like, these people are so annoying.
Oh.
There's like a tweet, the Jaguars are looking for help on the D-line. Everyone's like, I know a guy who's number 7. Like, are you guys out of your mind? You think you're getting Dexter Lawrence?
I would argue Dexter Lawrence is number 4 on our this guy will not be traded list.
Yeah,
like he's
and the
not
Jags
traded, but
don't have a first-round pick because they gave it to the Browns for a guy that they don't know who should play on offense or defense. So,
yeah, he's arguably a 2 first-round pick guy.
Yes,
also,
yes,
so
yes.
Yeah, you go Dart, Thomas, Abdul, and Dexter would be the 4. Yeah. I think everyone else is
just
tradable,
because Dart and
those
Abdul because of their contracts, like not even because of talent yet. Probably Dart more talent, but yeah.
Yeah, well, it's just like, we'll see what they are. But
just to make sure you stay away from the Jaguars just one more time, that's what's going on in their world.
I will not be. Yeah, thank you for bringing that up because of course it's them. That's why we had to split because it's a toxic relationship that I do not need to be involved in. Their friends come around. I see their friends at the bar, and it's like, oh my god, we could kind of we have a mutual friend, and it's like, no, we don't. He's on my side. So
yeah. And on the Eagles side, it's just the same. It's predictable. It's boring. It's not. They seem miserable, and I don't think it gets fixed this year because Patullo, the offensive coordinator, is just clearly not fit. So it's just
And Hurts is bad. Like I don't know what it is, but this is a regression. He used to not be this bad of a passer.
No, it's the first year that the offensive line hasn't been the best in the league. It's the first year that Saquon hasn't popped like he did the past 2 years. I
love the fact that his documentary released Thursday. That was a cherry on top.
It's bad there. So we'll see how they do. But great win.
Your turn.
Well, my favorite watch was my team. And I mean, what a game. And for me, for Jacoby to play that well and for us to win, it was could you make up a better day for me? I was cheering when he was ripping the ball down the field.
I was watching that game thinking to myself, I'm not going to send a text about 7 right now because I want to be. I knew that section was going to be a little. He was putting balls on guys. But continue.
After 4 weeks in Indy, Jacoby was the MVP favorite. He's going to give you 2 to 4 games a year that are awesome. And then he's just, he flames out. But, I booed 18 when he came back to Indy. I was clapping for 7 when he ran on the field. Mm-hmm. So that's how I feel about 7. Favorite win of the year, by far. You're coming into this week, and you're playing a team who just came off the worst loss of the season and probably will be of the season. And then their backup has to come in and play. You find out you're not playing Kyler Murray. They're an NFC team. You've got the Chargers next week. And then in warm-ups, your freaking backup quarterback has a malfunction and gets drilled in the eye. He goes to the hospital. Your top corner gets drilled by another player warming up. And it felt like the old Colts, how these dumb things happen. He goes out cold. Earlier in the week, we knew we were so bad in the secondary. Shane Steichen was playing Troy Brown clips, I guess, in front of the team, who played in New England. And then they showed a picture of Doolin, and they're like, guess who's doing that this week? And I guess the team went nuts. And it's like, hey, I'm glad the vibes are great here. There's a real problem that we're having to put this guy on defense. But, this team is so fun, they don't even realize how messed up of a situation they're in. It's just – it was unreal.
I don't know why, that had to be such a fun feeling knowing I have zero expectations to, go and perform, but every time I make a play – I'm going to create a spark for this team.
I guess the building went nuts. And that's who it's been 2020 Phillip Rivers vibes all year, and that's another example. So we go into this game, and it just felt wrong in the stadium, and you're like, man, this game's going to be close. You just knew it. And it was. The Cardinals are a good defense. They're funky in the first half. Daniel threw an awful pick. He was shaky. And you're like, man, this is just a game we're going to lose. I'm going to be pissed off at the end of the year when we look back on this game, and it's like, this is a game that we just always lose. And then the offense in the second half scores every single time the Cardinals didn't answer. Daniel Jones, this is the first time I've thought we can do something now because we won that game because of Daniel Jones. Like, he was stones in the second half. I know you always start smiling when I talk about it, and it makes me start to laugh. Like, I don't know what else he can do to keep shocking me. He was brilliant in the second half, and he was bad in the first half. Like, he said it himself. He had to figure out this defense. They put Buddha just kind of wherever. They let him just kind of roam, and he figured it out, and he threw some third down plays to Alec Pierce that were unbelievable to keep drives going. And it was just, we're playing our 6th string and 7th string corners. Like, our defense is awful right now. I've been telling you for weeks, I've already been nervous about this defense, and it got put on blast. And it's just a game where the offense said we're not losing. And I couldn't be more excited about what we can be, because this is a game we always lose. So just credit to Daniel Jones and this offense. We're number 1 in the league in points per game. We're number 1 in the league in TD success rate. We are top 10 in the red zone. Like, we are awesome on offense. It's unreal how good we are. And I had full confidence that he was going to go win us the game. And I think that's the biggest thing. I believe in Daniel. I believe in this team. We can beat anybody. And now my call out is to Chris Ballard. Like, this is your chance to do something. You have 3 weeks until the deadline hits. We absolutely need a playmaker on defense. Edge rusher probably, or a corner. You have been gifted this opportunity to keep your job. You've somehow got this team has gotten to 5-1, and there's a real chance we can win the division and make a little noise in the playoffs. I truly believe it now. You have to go get someone. And this is his moment. Like, I've hated him for 9 years. He has a chance to do something special, because this team is ready to win. And I can't believe I'm saying that 6 weeks into the season.
Yeah, it was the game overall. Like, I think the corners, that's just a tough spot where they on it. Like, I mean, obviously, I was watching
catches all over the place.
I was gonna say, like, they were. I would say, oh, that sucks, you know. And then I'm like, I don't know if a better cornerback could stop that ball from being caught. That was insane. So, but they competed, and it was weird because you go down 3, and my thought was with 4 minutes left, and it was I hope that they don't have too much time on the clock when they give the ball back. Like, that was the thought. So, great game. I think you learn a lot. I think that, like you said, I didn't even think about it. This is every GM usually when they know that they're on the line, they do like stupid things. Do stupid things, Chris. Like,
yeah, totally.
This is honestly, with how like the league is unfolding too. Like, why not try to just say what's going to run this year? Yep. Screw it. You got a lot of young talent. I think I'm trying to think like anybody that's coming up for
it would have been
contract renewal.
We're saving a ton. We're not paying him. Like, Daniel will get 3 for $100. That's way less than what Anthony would have made this summer. Way less.
Exactly. So I think that it's just an opportunity of like, and there's a lot of 1-4 teams. There's a lot of guys out there who you could.
Yep.
There's no reason to not make a move. There's no prep for next year at this point, because what we always say, there's nothing's guaranteed in this league.
No.
Go out and get some help in both those spots, honestly. So
it's all set up for a 3-year run here to be pretty competitive, which I mean, I can't believe we're here, but with the way Daniel's playing, there's just no reason not to go in on it. So we'll see what we do at quarterback too, though. That is potentially an issue. We're gonna have to get someone, because I just don't. You can't have Riley Leonard come into a game when we actually are good.
Is he the backup?
So it's actually an issue. I mean, Riley Leonard's our backup now, because Anthony's going to be out for.
I don't even know what that would look like. He would just run. It would just be.
We would not throw the football one time. No, we would not throw the football one time. We'd run read option the entire game.
I'm trying to think of a guy who. I mean, honestly, Jameis.
That'd be phenomenal. I think he's too valuable to your locker room. Like, I saw that video of him talking. Like, I would
rather get rid of Russ. You don't want Russ.
No, because we can have someone who like actually like it's just like in an ocean. I don't know. I saw like Taylor Heineke's out there. That seems like a guy that could come in for 2 games and just figure it out.
Who can move, who can throw the ball, who's going to rip it. I think that's an ODU guy. So
absolutely pumped though. Already thinking about the Chargers.
I love that. Yeah,
I'm fired up.
That.
So, okay, let's get to most concerned. I am most concerned about London. I know these people are happy to have football there, and these games.
We lost fans.
At some point, they have to catch on. Like, what happened out there on Sunday morning, there's no way they think this is how the league is supposed to be played.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine. I have them. I don't know if we should just jump. I have
we can just do it all at once.
every staff member in that game as my Bozo of the week. Like I like that kind of football. Like there's a field position matters sweatshirt up in our shop. Like HBT 15 for 15% off. Like I love that. Was not a field position battle. That was that was just stupid in every aspect of the game. Yep. I have to imagine that like people who don't even watch American football and watch it, I was like, that can't be right. Like something's off here.
Right. Exactly.
Just a terrible product. No, I mean, I don't think that they know that you can throw the football. No. Because the Broncos just didn't want to throw the football.
What?
And Justin Fields wasn't throwing the football. He was just holding on to it. So I have no idea. I would love to just be sitting in a pub. I think what was the one I always went to on the Tame. Anyways, I would just love to be sitting in a pub somewhere and just listening to the fellas chop it up about what that looked like, because it was terrible.
They're like Americans complain about soccer for being low scoring. What was that? What was that?
They think our sport's boring. It was the most boring, worst football game ever. And not even. It was terrible. It was terrible. Sean Payton didn't want to win. Aaron Glenn. I thought Sean Payton had money on the line because the. And they're like, oh, he's going to trust his defense here. Like, yeah, but you still got it. Because there was an opportunity. They were 10 yards away from getting in field. Yeah, they should have. And that would have been 100% on Sean Payton. Because I was thinking about putting my most concerned as the Broncos. But I was like, this is not a Broncos issue. Like, the defense was awesome. I mean, Bo didn't play great. I mean, the first half he was good. The second half they weren't throwing it at all.
They did.
So they ran the ball. It was like first down, they threw it. Incomplete, and then they ran on 2nd and 10 and 3rd and 8. And then punted. Insane.
That's what I don't get. I don't get what was more concerning. Justin Fields as a quarterback, which we can get to, and just the Jets, or Sean Payton's. Did he just not trust Bo, or was he really that ignorant? And I guess it worked to just say, we literally don't have to try to throw it all and we're going to squeak out a win. I think that's I don't know if he doesn't trust, but they did not throw it a real passing play one time in the second half.
And I literally think that he was saying, because you're like, Bo literally just won you a game in the fourth quarter last week. Like literally last week. I don't know what happened to him on that flight over. It's not that long of a flight. Like, you one book, one Netflix series, you're good, Sean. And
no, I'm concerned about Denver.
I think that he literally was just like, we don't need to score. Like, they're not going to score. Like, let's just make sure that we're not going to turn the ball over. And honestly, I think fumbles are more of a risk now than
I think that's an insane approach. Insane. And I'm interested to see how the Broncos look against you guys, because they
picked us. That's the one thing. Hey,
I love that.
You picked this team.
Yep.
You picked this team.
I can't imagine you're that ignorant and stubborn to have that approach without having some lack of trust in Bo, which then becomes all summer long, it was this constant news thrown into our face. And I'm not trying to be anti-Bo here. I know you're a Bo guy, but all summer long, every report we looked at on Twitter was Bo Nix is here. He has arrived. Yeah. This offense, this machine, this operation. I mean, he looks. He's
being shackled.
Something's wrong there. Something is wrong on offense there. I don't know what it was, but that second half was way more concerning for the Broncos for me than the Jets. The Jets are a terrible organization.
The Jets honestly looked like the Jets in every aspect, but imagine getting off of a plane, trying to adjust your body, and Cam Scatabo on a long week rest.
No, I want the Giants to win so badly. That pissed me off. Sean Payton pisses me off.
I've never actually been more confident in a Giants win in recent memory. And I'll be let's get one thing very, very clear. Has nothing to do with talent or ability to win football games. Everything to do with the spot. Correct. Everything to do with the spot. So
I didn't even realize the Jets. Owen texted me when the Jets ran the fake punt. They not only had Brees as the
+7.
Yeah, dude, get out of here. They not only had Brees as the punt protector, which is hey, red flag, this guy has never been on the field. It was their whole starting offensive line. They didn't even bring in the special teams unit. They weren't hiding it at all. They should have got stuff. The Broncos knew it was coming. Brees just got it, but they didn't even try. It was a fake punt. It was pretty much just an RB direct snap. Is what they ran.
They're never going to guess this is coming. Yeah.
They are. I mean, I don't see how, and we'll get to a lost member here, a tragedy that occurred today. But it's like one guy falls and another guy rises. And it's like Aaron Glenn's like, hey, don't worry, brother. I'm right here.
Yeah. Hey, I'll see you in Valhalla. That's what Aaron Glenn said. Your watch is over. I have it from here. I'll see you in Valhalla. That's the message Aaron Glenn sent to Brian Callahan today. Brian Callahan has... I don't even know what to describe the emotion on his face after everything. Like, he's walking off the field. Every time you see it, like, first of all, London fans were booing at one point of the game, I'm pretty sure. At the second half. Because Aaron Glenn just, like, they started driving, and he just, like, quit. They had, like, a 62-yard field goal chance, and, like, I think for that, they just immediately were like, yeah, no, like, stop it. Let's not
move. Balls,
we're not going to move any farther down the field. Let's go to half. I think that was at halftime. I know it happened at one point, but anyways, they were booing at half. And then the game ends, and Garrett Wilson's in his face.
That was at halftime.
He just has that was the halftime as well. You're right. Yeah. I mean, it was a mess. He's got that face running off the field. I saw a picture. He's wearing the Mike McDaniels capris. Pull him down, man. Pull him down. Not even a good look. Not even a good look if you're winning. Pull him down. It's a disaster. It's a disaster.
I'll tell you what. If you start losing the game, that guy that, we talked about, you paid to help with situations, to help with, the consultant job we've offered, add to the title, pull down the capris when you're looking like an ass out there.
I want to see an assistant coach one time this year just come behind him and just
McVay's
cover those ankles up.
The guy that pulled that guy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull him down.
Grab the bottom.
Yeah,
it looks ridiculous.
And he has that face. I just can't even explain the face, but it has Bozo written all over it.
They're awful.
Terrible.
Like Justin Fields, his average time to throw on the sacks was like 6 seconds.
This
has nothing to do with Denver's defense. Great job.
Him and Sean Payton both refusal to throw the football.
I mean, he's the worst quarterback in the league. It's not.
And
close.
then it's like guys forgot how to catch. Like every time Garrett Wilson had a target, he was like dropping the football. It was like, I'm not getting enough reps to remember how to do this.
But Chase Daniel after week one's like, here comes Justin Fields. Like, Chase Daniel, I can't, that guy gets paid. Like, we don't even get, it makes me sick.
Yeah.
It makes me sick what these, he's terrible. He is terrible.
Terrible. I mean, what's the stat? I know he's never won a game when they score more than 20 points. What's his record when the team scores under 13?
I don't know. It's probably not
14.
Great.
I mean, 500 maybe? If I'm the Jets defense, that's the thing. Like, Aaron Glenn, I don't know what the defense I think is playing.
They played hard at least. Yeah, they played hard.
Yeah.
The whole running back.
They also didn't have to do anything. So.
Right. He's a running back.
Who?
Justin Fields. Like, he actually, the whole, we're running back. He is a running back.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's an elite runner.
I think Mohamed Sanu would have a higher passer rating in this offense.
I completely agree with that take.
Yeah. So.
Okay. That's enough of that game. Sorry, London.
That's enough of that game.
Who was your most concerned?
Kind of, I don't know if it's a weird one. I went with the Rams. I was monitoring this game for quite some time. Tough first half. They won the game. My issue with the Rams was, I think that it was a thing coming into this week. Their red zone offense is abysmal. They move the ball down so fast, and then they just get stuck there. And I don't know what it is, but terrible turnovers, just missed. They had multiple chances where they went for it, didn't get it. They missed field goals. I don't know what the red zone conversion rate. Probably should have looked that up. Under 50%. Against the worst defense in the league, he only put up 17 points. Puka got hurt. He came back, but now are questionable. I just walked out of Sunday a little concerned with what this Rams football team's looking like. The 49ers and the Seahawks are trending. I know the 49ers lost. We'll get into that game. But still trending in the right direction. And I just feel like this Rams team has an opportunity to just kind of reassert themselves, and they're not. And I have no confidence in them winning this division right now. I don't know what it is, but Sean McVay and Matthew Stafford are really good for the first 80 yards. In the last 20, they just can't figure it out. So,
yeah, 23rd in the NFL in the red zone touchdown percentage. So good call there. The eyes do match up with the statistics there. Yeah, I mean them, and I'm throwing the Packers into this too. Just two lifeless performances today from those teams.
Lazy.
Like I mean, the Rams, the Ravens are such a non-threat on offense right now, which maybe Lamar should win MVP for how bad the Ravens are on offense because they're horrible.
I didn't know they had Snoop on the roster.
I didn't know he was back either. Always good to see him out there. That's
Pro
Pro Bowl.
Bowler.
That's Pro Bowl quarterback.
How did we say Cooper Rush is a better solution than Snoop?
That one doesn't make sense to me. Nope. That one did
No
not.
sense. They immediately went down the field. I think he just they fumbled or threw a pick, but he immediately moved the ball down the field the moment he stepped in the game.
We had the Rams in that circa spread thing, and I was at the Colts game, and Zoko texted me. He's like, Huntley's in. I'm like, well, there goes the spread. Like, they're going to march down the field. And that's what Huntley did. But
and then the Rams, they got the ball back. They marched right down the field, didn't score.
Yeah,
they didn't score in the fourth quarter. They scored a quick touchdown. They scored like 2 quick touchdowns because of turnovers. Yeah. And just didn't do anything all game. So
next Sunday in London, actually it's a good one. I mean, them versus the Jags is a really massive game. Rams Jags, that's a massive game.
Do they go? They don't go back to LA, right?
No, I bet they'll leave straight from there.
Yeah, hopefully they left that night. Get acquainted.
That'd be great. I mean that's Jacksonville. Jacksonville knows this. If they know one thing, they know how to travel to London.
They know how to travel to London. Yep.
Yeah, I like that one. They're flat. And just real quick on the Packers, what's wrong with them,
dude?
What happened to Matt LaFleur?
It's like him and Jordan Love both just love not winning football games.
Everything's just sideline to sideline. It's a swing pass. It's
vertical
bubble.
Threat.
There's just no vertical throws, and it's like you have Matthew Golden, you have Jordan Love. Like, what are you afraid of? Like, what is this team afraid of doing? It's so weird.
Isn't Jordan Love like, arm strength city mayor?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Is Christian Watson the most important player on this team? Like, do they need him?
Maybe he is. I don't know, but it makes zero sense because they'll do it. Like, they're a team that it feels like plays up and down to what the competition level is. Like, they're going to play. I don't know who they're going to play the Bills or some. I mean, I don't even know if the Bills are on this. They're going to play some team that's like a great team, and they're just going to light it up and be like, "This is why the Bills are Super Bowl contenders." And then they're going to go play. I don't even know who the Saints the next week and barely win if they do win. So I 100% agree. There's something going on with the play calling. It just seems like a team that feels like they don't. It's almost like LaFleur's saying to him, like, I have so many good offensive plays, I don't want them on film yet. I'm saving them. And he's just trying to, because this team should not be 3-2-1. Absolutely not. No.
I mean, I get it. You're playing, like, yeah, you said Flacco's playing, you're playing a team out of conference. Like, you're not going to lose, but, like, man, you pushed it. Like, you played with your food a lot in this game.
And Jordan Love lost the Browns game, and he almost lost this game with another bad turnover.
I don't get what this team, like, for what we watched the first 2 weeks flying around defensively, they don't blitz anymore. They just sit back. Like, you can't find anyone outside of Parsons getting double teamed. Like, just, again, like the Eagles, lifeless right now. And it's really weird and concerning coming off the bye. But, oh well. Who are you most impressed with?
Who did I write down as my most impressed? I want to make sure. Oh, yeah, Patriots. I know, look, it is kind of like a back-to-back thing because I don't know if we really touched on them last week. I'm sure we did. Drake May is a problem.
Oh, my God.
Where we were right as Drake May guys. Not like watching this game, I actually also came away impressed with the Saints, like tough football team.
I love the Saints.
And there's just the lack of talent there is so pertinent, and they just win football games, man. Drake May is starting to become a guy. Like, who was Bowie or whatever was the one, like, Diggs is having a resurgence. Yeah, Bowie's making plays. Like, they're Vrabel. You forget how good of a coach he is. Well, you don't forget, but a good remember of, like, how, like, when they start building this roster out through the draft and developing guys and just keep plugging guys in, they're just going to continue to become more of a threat. And, like, truthfully, I know it's stupid, but, like, 4-2, did not think that they'd be 4 wins this early in the season.
Titans and Browns next 2 weeks.
Yeah. And I have no doubt that they're going to go 6-2. Because Vrabel, first of all, is going to make sure that, like, he's going to be like the Remember the Titans scene. Like, they're not going to cross the line of scrimmage next week. And then I don't think that they have to do anything to beat the Browns, to be completely honest. But it's a problem. I think the future of the NFL needs to pay attention to what's going on in New England.
Very intentional firing by those cowards in Tennessee this week because there are no coincidences. Like, there's no way, and we'll talk about in the preview, that they wanted to see, we'll name him later, matchup on the other side of the field as Vrabel this week. It was very intentional that he got fired this week.
100%. They did not want to see what the difference in that looks like.
No. It's spot on. To win the biggest game the Patriots have won in how many years, and then to come back and play just a Saints team that's well coached and plays their asses off every week. Like, I know the Seattle game was weird, but every other game the Saints have been in it, and like Rattlers played decent. I was impressed too. Like, Drake, this is what makes me nervous about this Monday night game tonight for Bears fans, because Drake May is playing so damn well. And I know we always do this. For the record, Lesak wanted Drake May.
It was a conversation. I know it was a conversation.
Yeah. But the Bears didn't even look at anyone outside of Caleb.
I mean, I thought that it was
this isn't anti-Caleb.
I thought it was a win-win.
We all would have taken Caleb at one. We all would have taken Caleb at one. And that, let's just wait for the game. I love the pick. The Patriots are, they're going to be a problem again for the next 10 years. So, not fun. I went with Tampa. I just, I couldn't love a team more, if I tried. On their last drive I think they got 3 or 4 first downs to win the game. Third string tackle, fifth string guard, which fifth string guard isn't even a real thing. Like, that's how badly hurt they are. They're just at the fifth guy.
Fifth string guard.
Receiver 5, 6, 7, RB2 on the field.
Yeah. And they
put up 30.
Against a well-coached defense.
A well-coached defense. Yeah. Like, the video of Tez Johnson thinking the MVP chants were for him.
Favorite thing of the day.
Like, how can you not love them? He said, I haven't even done anything this year.
Yeah.
No?
Hey, a good recognition by him. Like, I don't think I've earned these. You didn't earn them. But I love that he communicated that. And I also love, the fact that he shared that. Because that's just funny. Yeah.
It's just, Ibuka goes down in the second quarter, and you're like, okay, surely this team's going to stop now. And they just keep pouring it on. And it's just like, the sky's the limit for them. Like, Mike Evans, Bucky, Ibuka, Godwin have not been on the field together.
Yeah.
And their offense, I don't know, man. They're terrifying. And it starts with Baker. He's the MVP right now. Everyone's been saying it today. It's true. Like, what else could you want from a quarterback right now?
And I remember when we talked about Dart, I was like, all I want Dart to be is Baker. And he's got that Baker mentality. And the thing about Baker that I love is somebody said it, and I know it's such a stupid, thing to compare, but I think it speaks a lot. And I'm not trying to say, he's better than this guy, but there's a lot of quarterbacks, and I think the big one's Patrick Mahomes. When they get hit cheap, it's immediate complaint.
Yeah.
When Baker gets hit cheap, he's in the guy's jaw. He will take 15-yard offsetting, his way to let the guy know that he's still here. And I love that. And that's that fight. You feel it, ripping balls down the field. I mean, it's just a team that you're like, this is why vertical threats are important. Because every time I watch the Buccaneers play, there's always a big play threat going on. It has nothing to do with scheme,
right,
or talent at the receiver position. It has everything to do with a guy back there who's like, I'm going to rip the football.
Just fearlessness.
Yeah. So
they play the right way, man. They're fun. The defense is getting better every week. It's still going to be a little bit further fully healthy, but when they are, I mean, this is why we both had them in the NFC Championship. We're getting at least to the divisional. They're a problem. The Niners, God bless them. That made me sad.
Yeah.
Fred Warner out for the year, most likely. They're toast. That guy is the defense. And they already lost Bosa. But Fred Warner is the best linebacker in football. He runs everything.
Yeah.
So
that was tough.
It's too bad.
That was tough.
Are we on player of the?
I think we're on player of the weeks.
Yeah, should we hit on the other games before we get there?
Sure.
Chargers at Dolphins really felt like one the Chargers had to have. They found a way. Tough win. Obviously, the play by Herbert to Latium was phenomenal. So, tough win by them. Yeah,
I was paying attention to this game pretty closely. Their defense made plays, but their defense is just not good right now for some reason. I feel like in LA, I don't know what it is. But then offensively, they made the plays when they needed to. They answered. Herbert was awesome. Ladd stepped up. I'll talk about him later. So good game.
Panthers, Cowboys. Bryce Young.
What a treat.
What a treat. We knew this game was going to be a blast. Dallas games are the best. Bryce Young, nine career wins. 8 of the 9 game-winning drives.
The team's just not putting him in a position to win. He has to do it himself.
No, but if you keep it close and just give 9 the ball.
Yeah. What's his overall record in one-possession games?
That I'd be curious to know. I don't know. Yeah. But
he was awesome. Rico Dowdle, awesome.
Rico Dowdle, I get it's a revenge game. It's a revenge game. I get it. The player's always going to have angst when they're playing their old team. Rico Dowdle was terrible in Dallas. I don't understand what's happening here over the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, and they also wouldn't shut up about it on the broadcast.
Yeah,
they were force feeding you Rico Dowdle revenge game, and I was saying the same thing. I'm like, what are we? Yeah, he left, and he was like, they didn't. And I think there was some comment about like that Dallas was trying to figure out like guys like CD and Micah, and so they just weren't worried about it. So fair of them.
By the way, Javonte been great, and Rico was the running back too. Like Chuba's just hurt.
Yeah. So it makes no sense, but he's first player to like go back, like first undrafted player I think go back to back 200 yard from scrimmage or whatever it was. So
yeah, I mean Dallas is must see TV. Like they're just awesome.
George Pickens, I don't want CD to come back because I can't get enough of George Pickens. The one play where he like kept falling down and then he like just tried to jump up and I can't get enough of him. So
meanwhile, Xavier Legette is like lateraling the ball.
That was the dumbest play I've seen.
It was a forward lateral,
and they called it. They still said that it was backwards.
That was not backwards.
No,
just
made no sense.
Football.
Was it this game or was it a college football game? That reminds me. There was some game where and I don't know why teams don't do it more or like talk about it. It was a clear run play. And the quarterback just kind of like broke it off and was wide open. And the running back, the play got blown up. Like he's just standing in the backfield and there's just 5 defensive linemen just waiting for him. Like, you're not going to get any yard here. The quarterback put his hand up. I don't know why teams don't like train run. Like just throw, like if you know you're going to lose yards, just throw the ball to like a guy if he's open. Cause you can get big play. I've thought about it for a long time. When I saw the quarterback put his hand up, I was like, okay, this is, cause if you hand the ball off, you can throw it still. You just got to get.
Yeah, as long as it's backwards.
You could get an illegal man downfield, but you know what? We're losing yards anyways. We'll take the 5 yards, and also that's a replay of a down. So,
no,
first and 15 is better than second and 13.
Yeah, some teams do the one when it's 3rd and long, where they get the ball running across the field and throw it to a guy, running forward. But we just don't see them a lot.
And this is more of just like if I'm running a straight up shotgun,
right?
Just a counter from shotgun, and it's like the quarterback just kind of always takes it just to keep the defense honest, and nobody ever goes out with him. It's like, why don't you just like not? And I don't call it as a play. Just say if you ever have so much, like the running back was just standing in the backfield with so much time. It's like just whip it over there. See what you got.
Get some yards.
Yeah. Anyways,
Browns and Steelers. That spread. Everything.
Everyone was talking about the field. The field was awesome. I don't want to hear it.
The kicker fell.
I was enjoying watching that game on TV because of the grass. So I think that's a cleat problem. Maybe we should blame the equipment, not the field. He didn't get hurt.
He did not get hurt. All right.
That's a credit to grass.
Seahawks at Jags. Seahawks defensive line.
Real quick. Dylan Gabriel, guess how many passing attempts he had?
Passing attempts, 20?
Yeah. 52.
What?
52 pass attempts.
52 times?
Yeah. 29 for 52.
How many yards?
Not a lot. 220. Decent, but we're averaging 4 yards per attempt, so.
Wow. Shador's going to play at some point. And you know what, Myles Garrett? I'm good. I don't need to hear it. He said after the game, he's like, it must be nice having a cute, like, I'm tired of losing this way. It's like, you requested a trade, got the most money ever. I don't want to hear it. You chose to stay.
Yeah, ample opportunity.
He's like, I sat with the ownership. I listened to their plan. I'm all in. I'm like, no, you just got paid more than anybody else. I don't want to hear it. Seahawks-Jags, just domination by the Seahawks defensive line.
Yeah, Leonard Williams is a really good football player.
He is. I mean, him, Byron Murphy Jr., they destroyed the Jags. This game felt so wrong for Jacksonville. They're just going to be a weird team, like they always are.
Saw right through it.
Yep. Rams at Ravens we did. Bengals at Packers we did. Niners at Bucks we did. Titans at Raiders. Good job, Raiders. And Lions at Chiefs. The Chiefs are going back to Super Bowl.
Yeah, that was.
This is why we were not. Yeah, we weren't doing it. We weren't doing the whole Chiefs thing. Mahomes looks probably as good as he's looked in 4 years, 3 years.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I didn't watch the first half of this game, and when I, and I was kind of monitoring it while trying to, do homework last minute. Credit to me for getting it done, but procrastinating yet again. And every time I was looking up, like, they were just moving the ball downfield. So, yeah.
Not worried about the Lions. They're really banged up. The Chiefs just look, I mean, this is what they do. Chris Jones played great. Other defensive guys just did enough. And Mahomes in the offense role. Now Rashee Rice is coming back. So, all right, then 2 games tonight. We're not going to get into Caterpillar. We'll wait until after these 2 games.
I don't think All I'll
say is I think you should be cheering for the Bears pretty hard tonight.
How did okay, 1.
You'll find out here.
Yeah, this could be a bad situation.
Blow out of the week, lost.
Back to back. But I was fine with that. I was perfectly okay with that.
Let's get to awards here. Who is your offensive player of the week?
We touched on Enrico Dowdle. I mean, it was actually, I don't know what happened. Like you said, it wasn't like he was good in Dallas. He's good in Carolina. Like,
he's good.
He's a good running back. So 200 or 180 whatever yards and 50 yards passing, like leading rusher, leading receiver. Inefficient. Like, I think he was averaging 6 yards per carry. Like, to get the ball 30 times and average 6 yards per carry is utterly insane. Crazy. So credit to him. He deserves Offensive Player of the Week.
Love it. I'm going JSN. I mean, we said before the year JSN's like the receiver 1, but what does that mean? He's elite. Like, he's been unbelievable. 8 catches, 162 yards, and a touchdown. Like, this offense would be nothing without him. So he's been unreal.
Every time I looked at that game, Darnold was throwing a bomb to him. It was awesome to see.
Yeah, so. Darnold's been letting it rip, which is fun too. Defense player of the week, I'm going Jonathan Cooper. He just had the most sacks of any Denver player. They had a ton. It's not that hard when your quarterback doesn't throw the ball, but he had 2 sacks. They held a team to 11.
If you and I were out there, one of us is getting a sack. Like, it was not.
Ashton Doolin would have had a sack in this game.
Yeah.
But
speaking of sacks, I'm giving mine to Brian Burns.
Yeah.
2 sacks. Abby learned that he does Spider-Man
so cool.
celebrations, which was a fun thing to tell her. So.
Yep. Miscellaneous.
I'm giving mine to Ladd McConkey, game-winning football play. Stepped up, kind of had a lad, like, what is he? Quentin's out. I think Keenan was Keenan out also.
He's banged up in the game.
Just stepped up, 7 catches, 100 yards, and a play where I don't think they have any timeouts. They have to get a first down. They just need, and he makes a guy miss, immediately gets down the field, game-winning football play, won them the game against Miami, which we could argue was a can't lose.
Yeah, I mean, potentially season-saving play there. Like, just massive. Yep. Incredible by Herbert to get it to him, an incredible catch and run. I'm going Bryce. He's a winner.
It's fair.
It's my guy. Yep. Panthers are 3-3. People are talking playoffs. The Jets chose them. They play them this week, so let's make sure that gets to Bryce. We'll take care of business in New York. Yeah. And then the Bozo Dubbed Over Awards. Bozo Dubbed Over Awards sponsored by Nathaniel Hackett and Brandon Staley. Who is your Bozo Dubbed Over?
I already mentioned it. I'm giving it to every staff member in the Jets Broncos game.
Yeah.
What a despicable display of football that was. And nonetheless, representing our nation's sport while doing it.
Disgusting.
So, we got to keep that on stateside. That can't cross the Atlantic.
Yes,
that cannot cross the Atlantic.
No, that's a problem. That's bad. I'd like to just do a moment of silence for mine.
Yes.
In memoriam of a guy that, we're very sacred about our Mount Rushmore, who's on there. You have to really earn it. To go 4-19 in 1.5 years, to do it the way he did at the highest level of losing and miss game management. You just don't see these guys a lot. So when you do, glad we caught it early, and you have to appreciate it. So to Brian Callahan, here's a moment of silence to you. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna miss him. I'm
5
sad.
games into the season, 6 games into the season,
6 games.
and what that guy did over those 6 games was a run we may never see again in the NFL. Just
I'm
the
so
lack
grateful.
of understanding. Yeah,
To be at that game.
I was able to watch.
To be able to see that, what he did live against the Colts. It's gonna get passed down from generations to generations.
We have what's the amount? Nathaniel Hackett, Brian Staley. I think we have to throw Callahan on there, and he may be the bozoest of bozos because, like you said, it was efficient.
He's gonna get entered into the committee, and I just don't see how he doesn't pass with flying colors.
He might be the first unanimous.
He might be the first unanimous. Like, it's at least Staley was a little feisty at times. Hackett. I don't know what Hackett did well, but this guy, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah. We were watching Staley, and you just knew that you'd see the car crash happening in slow motion. Like, this is an opportunity for him, and he always delivered. He always delivered. Callahan found new ways. He reinvented the wheel. Like, he is the Steph Curry of Bozo. Like, I think our expectations of what Bozos are now jumped. It used to be who can just make the dumbest, most mismanaged decisions on a consistent basis, game in, game out. We respect those guys.
I don't know. I thought it was going to be years until we had a third. It's like, I don't see it. Like, how do you? It's going to take. Oh, and look, again, as we talked about, Aaron Glenn we're watching him. We're sending scouts out to.
We're monitoring.
We're monitoring our overseas agents. We're watching. They have a lot to say, so we're certainly monitoring. Because I don't think it's going to be years until we find another one, and there's an 0-6 team right in front of us. So we have our eyes out. But man, what Callahan did.
And the best part was like he admitted to it after the game, and he dove. He made bigger bozo things in the like to say, I didn't know the rule. That's a quote that'll go down in history for the bozo fans. So
week 1, rookie quarterback at Denver on their own 1. There's a lead that you have before the end of the half. He throws it 3 straight times. Oh, I love it. I'm starting to play. I'm thinking of everything he did this year, and it's like you get emotional.
Sometimes some stuff's just got to go your way, and you know what? Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't, Zach. And I think
there was another thing that came out from that Arizona game. He knew Joey Sly got hurt earlier in the game, and still elected to try the PAT that missed instead of going for 2. And then he came out and said he knew he was hurt. Like, you won't find a more honest guy than Brian Callahan.
Oh my gosh!
All we do is preach. Like, I wish our coaches were more transparent with the fan base. Look no further.
Transparent.
That guy's
a true bozo.
Exactly
a true bozo. He was a bozo on and off the field, and he did that for us. He did that for us as listeners. PFT said he should become the interim head coach, which would just be the funniest thing in the world.
Which now there's reports coming out that the Titans have no plans of who to make the interim, so they just kind of fired him. I'm guessing it'll be John Fassel, the old special teams guy, but
yeah, that would make the most sense.
Oh my God.
What happens if a guy like me walks in that locker room?
Culture improves, game management improves, and I think that goes a long way in a locker room.
Fellas, I'm going to let your position coaches do their thing. The coordinators do their thing. I'll tell you what. We're going to call timely timeouts.
Yes.
I got 3 guys up in the booth.
Yep.
Right? We're monitoring. That's all my headset's worried about. You guys do your thing. My headset's worried about game management. And we're going to do that. Hey, if you get hurt, come tell me. I know the rules also.
Yes.
Catch will be a catch. But yeah, I don't know what they're going to do. That's funny. But God, I can't believe it ended this way. Like Gamble, love Gamble. Every time I see your name pop up on my phone screen now, I'm going to think about that news being delivered. That was a where were you moment.
It was. I mean,
I'll always remember where I was.
It's just what a credit to our listeners, and we're so lucky. We got multiple texts about a guy getting fired today, and that means a lot.
We have to also acknowledge, because we haven't yet, when you get dubbed a Bozo Dubbed Over Hall of Famer, it's a matter of weeks before you're fired. It's like we are really good at finding these guys and getting them fired quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, who was the one last? I know we had one last year, but
I didn't want Callahan fired. I should have just kept my mouth shut.
Should we did this to ourselves, but we want to. Who was the guy who was fired last year that we had?
Who got fired midseason?
I mean, obviously it couldn't have been somebody
Antonio
that
Pierce,
was
Eberflus, Pierce. Yeah, I mean, last year we were just ripping guys off the board.
Antonio Pierce was a big one. Yeah. Jared Mayo isn't the best. Doug Peterson pissed me off. But yeah, like think about that. Like the level. Those were guys last year who were terrible, but they did not. They didn't even like the jump in bozo-ness.
Their faces will not be on.
Yeah,
a landmark.
So the game might be gone. This might be the. I mean, I truly don't know who's more bozo than Callahan. So he will be.
Callahan's
missed.
number one.
He will be missed. And usually you say any closing thoughts. I think that's. I don't. If I wanted to edit the podcast better, and if I wanted to take the time to, do this and find out how to, I would just have the screen go black and a picture of Brian Callahan pop up right now. With sometimes some stuff just got to go your way. So
let's just try something out here. You know what? We're not going to try something out here. Burke, take us out.